All right, Golf Boys Nation, we're back at Maggie Valley. This is the back nine. As you saw in the last video, I beat Dan pretty handily, even though he made me hit a couple shots left-handed. But this is the back nine at Maggie Valley. We're going to do a breaking 40 out here. So I'm going to try to shoot 39 or better. I don't think I will because the last time I played out here, I think I shot 100. So we'll see. But Dan's still here. He didn't leave yet. This is hole number 10. Huh? I don't know if that's safe. Did not cut like I wanted it to. Why the fuck you can't do that when you're filming on the channel, Dan?
Suck.
Dan hit a good one, I hit a bad one. Oh well, we'll find it. Alright, we ended up in the rough. I think you can see this on camera, being so thick and all. We told the guy at the clubhouse, and he's like, oh, this ain't nothing, you should go to Waynesville. I'm like, I don't know where Waynesville's at, one. And two, I'm playing here. Oh, you don't want to play here then, you want to go over there. Got about 165 uphill into this green. I smacked the shit out of that and still didn't get there. Here? To bike riding? I just got Crocs on, so I guess I'll just wear my golf shoes. Because the only other shoes I got are my Pandas. With our putting, you never know what could happen here. I get a little bit of a read from Dan. All right. That's a par. Hot start for a breaking 40. There's a lot of fun holes here that I'm excited to show you guys. I'm not editing out Dan's tirade. Don't look at me like that. All right, par on the first. Let's keep this train rolling. We're at the tee box. No, I was telling Golf Boys Nation that I'm not going to edit out you throwing your ball. All right, hole 11. This is a fun one. It goes straight uphill. I mean, look at this. You can see the view in the background, but it's straight uphill, dogleg right. Got to be in the fairway here because in this rough, I don't think I'll be able to get it up into the air. It's coming around. Oh, fuck. I forgot that I think this fairway runs out. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Hit that subby if you haven't already for the boys. Anyway, look at these new golf hats we got. If you saw the last video, the way you can get one of these is to buy your own and go to Lids and have them embroider it for you. That's what we did. Or that's what I did. Dan just is wearing it because he thinks it looks cool. And it does.
That's right.
All right, we got a cart path only. Shut up. We have a cart path only cam. So we pulled this. We just missed that little drainage cutout area, thank God. But not an easy shot because I don't think this tree is going to be in my way. But it's in the rough, and then as you can see, it's straight uphill. But we're going to do our best. This is good training. We have a tournament next weekend, so this is good training. I don't know, Chad. I think it's 9-iron. Saw 111 over there, so it's about 125, but straight uphill. I'm just gonna try to compress a 9-iron and hope it gets up. Perfect. Dan says he thinks I hit the flagstick, but all right, yeah, that was a good guesstimation. We struck it well. All right, out of this thick rough, got it up into the air, and we're on the green. We're putting for bird. Let's see if we can get it. So Dan said he heard it hit. Dan said he heard it hit the flagstick. So I'm hoping it's tight. Because if I can get a birdie in the first two holes, that's going to make breaking 40 a lot easier. Because there are some holes. There's a hole that I've fucked up royally before, and there's a downhill one that I like to go for. But if you hit it in the wrong spot, it's gone. So hopefully we're close for birdie. Let's see when we get up there. I was honestly hoping they had us on the top tier because look at this drop off. Yeah, Dan's gonna put one to show this drop off of this hole. Just if you miss it, there's hardly any chance of you getting close. Well, if it did hit the flagstick, it is a big ricochet. I think this is my pitch mark back here. But again, I had a lot of club because I wanted to make sure I cleared the front, because if you don't clear the front edge, it's going all the way back down and just a nasty little shot. But we got a birdie look. Dan's the only one with a birdie on the card today. All right, we're going to redo that because Dan didn't mark his ball. 2 strokes for him. Honestly, the only thing I needed to hit it that hard. Oh my God, it's so slow. Well, considering I thought I was out of bounds, a bogey's not the worst. 1 over through 2. Ooh, sun came out. This one's for you, ladies. All right. All right, hole 12 is a par 3, about 100 yards. I don't know if I should even tee this up, but the tee box looks a little sandy. I got 54. Let's try to get this hole and win. Hey, you're right, it's not even close. If I had actually hit it at the hole, would have been there. All right, since Dan wants to talk shit, let's see what he does on this. Almost. I just really enjoy this course. If you're ever going to Cherokee to gamble and you can't get on Sequoia because they're so packed, or it's just you don't want to pay the $200 price tag, Maggie Valley is a good place to come. They're not paying me to say this, although if they want to, I'll take some money. Yeah, nice course. Rough's a little thick, very dewy, but yeah, but I mean, if you just want good golf at a reasonable price in the mountains, Maggie Valley's the place. I mean, honestly, that's just so impressive. You were off the green. Although he put it out of the rough to there, it'll probably take him 4 putts to get in from just off the fringe.
Probably true.
Let's knock in this birdie. All right, downhill lie should break towards the valley. Because of how bumpy they are, I don't know the speed. Good effort, Dan. I'm nice to Dan most of the time. It's just these are kind of hard to read. hole 13 is a short par 5, but what makes it a par 5 is the second shot should be about it's 150 as the crow flies, and about 215 uphill because it's so elevated. So it's easy. It's easy in principle, but in practice, not so much. I don't think I'm going to be able to try to go for it. I'm going to anyway, but I think I'm going to have like maybe 150, but I got to hit a high power cut around the trees, which we all know I got with his ball striking. So I made a slight adjustment to his grip and moved his thumb over, and which is funny because he was kicking the shit out of me at the time. But I'm like, you know what you need? You need to fix your swing. Trying to get $3 out of him. But what he did, he moved his thumb over to the other side of the grip, and he's like, I'm starting to strike the ball better. It's not. I'm still working at it. Like he was still trying to figure out how to aim it, but his ball striking got better because of with just moving his thumb a little bit. So I think you might be able to try that, and it'll help out. I think they're both safe. See that, chat? This is what I'm talking about. Like, can't even see that. Like, we had to drive right over it. Did you hit yet? I know we're trying to break 40, but I'm gonna try to. And it's that's 6 inches above my feet, so that's a draw lie. Oh, we gotta look at the flag, Dan. All right, so yeah, let's just try to rip this back on our stance to get ball first. All right, solid layup. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, chat. Like I hit a 6-iron as hard as I could, and it skirted out and barely got up the hill. So I would have had to hit probably an extra 2 clubs to get up there.
That's why mine did what it did.
Yeah, that's why Dan laid back, so he'd have a number that he likes.
200.
Yeah, exactly. How far?
10 feet?
Dan says 10 feet. Another look at birdie. And this, see what I'm talking about here? This is the elevation change for this hole. All right, Chad, I'm glad we hit that hard because it looks like it rolls off backwards, but then there's also a false front right here. Yes, I remember when you got a birdie, Dan.
I'm like the Joey Colcuts of the whole ordeal, except for like not as good as he is.
Yes.
Like I'm more of a Bob Does Sports esque talent. I mean, obviously I'm closest.
We can definitely tell you love cold cuts.
Definitely more close to. I got through.
All right, chat. I did like this, our lift, clean, and place that we've been doing because it's very wet. Half a scorecard. Let it go. That's fine. Considering I was on the edge of disaster, being greenside in 2 is pretty good. Burning edges, Dan.
I am not.
We're on good pace. 2 over through 5. We're on a good pace. We got a par 3 coming up, and then probably the most difficult because it's a straight uphill par 4. But stay tuned to see if we do it. Good pace. 2 over through. I think I've converted a lot of people to Christianity. Golf bags, like little cart bags. Because every time I see one, like everyone's like, "Oh, that's a great idea." Yeah, I know. I thought of it, so of course it's a great idea. Right, Dan?
It's true. I went out
Stuff out of Dan.
You don't have to get rid of it. You got another one.
I mean, you can say whatever you want, Dan, but I mean, it's a public company. They're going to fire you if you keep saying that word. Pull the string. It's nice for these hole-in-one videos to actually be hitting the greens this time. Just a... How many fucking edges can we burn? Now, can you hurry up? All right, hole 16 is a short par 4, but it is straight uphill. Was as fun as the last hole was. This is the consequence, so we just go straight uphill. Dogleg left. I'm gonna try to hit a draw, which is dumb, but do it anyway. It's fine. I think I'm in 15 fairway, which is fine. It's fine. It's fine. Which, yeah. So I'm in 15 fairway. It's going to be back up over the hill across trees, but I don't think I should have more than, 140. See, that was a little bit of a course strategy shot, Dan. So I can hit my cut. It just won't go as far. I got to aim it out over these trees. And if I do happen to double cross it, then it's in this dog shit over here. So I tried to hit a little bit of a draw. It went straight with a little bit of fade, and that puts me in a decent position. I hopefully won't have tree trouble, but I also had the entire world over here not to worry about where my shot was going. So that's how I think through shots.
That's why I hit mine over here too.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so this is what I was talking about. There are trees over here, but they're not really in my way. If I went over there, I'd have a lot of trees in my way. It's was it 117? 112, but it's about 10 yards uphill. I got a pitching wedge. Let's see if I can yank this out. That's a good shot. Exactly, no tree trouble, except for those two that I crushed right in the middle of. But we're on the green. We should be able to at least be putting for birdie. It worked out in the end. I knew what I was doing. All right, we just missed the green. I didn't expect to fade it that much, but it got held up by this rough, so I think that's good. All right, Matt, let's be great. I'll roll out a little. Okay, we got this for par. Pretty straightforward. Maybe a little bit to the left. Nice. All right, Chad, we're 2 over through 7. Playing really well, putting decent. We've burnt a lot of edges. We could be really low right now, but it just can't make anything. So we got 17, which is par 3, 18, which is a par 5. 2 pars would put us at 38. I don't know, honestly. I don't think so. 2 pars would put us at 38. We can go 1 over in the next 2 to break 40 at Maggie Valley. I think we can do it. I play with a lot of big knockers. It's fun to do. You should try it sometime. So I was going to change the channel name to Big Knockers. All right, hole 17 is actually a par 4. I thought it was par 3 because it is a downhill shot where you kind of have to lay up. It's 230 to the bunker. And then if you go long, you're in the road and OB, and we don't want to do that. I probably should get aggressive and try to cut the corner, but I want to break 40, and I'm so close. Almost missed that ball, chat. All right, we're safe. We're just on the cart path. Should have nothing but a wedge into the screen. All right, so this is where we landed. It's a downhill shot, and you really want to come up short. So normally if this was flat, I'd hit a 58, but it is downhill, sloping away from me. So I'm gonna hit like what feels like a 1/4 58 degree. Stop. It's perfect. We almost dunked it, but then it, Jesus. We almost dunked it, but then it rolled out just a little bit. Fun for bird. All right, chat. I thought this was a putt, but you can see how it just all funnels down this way. So that's a tough pin. I think the sandy greens saved us a little. Let's see if we can chip this in. We can. That's a bird. If you're not subscribed, you gotta subscribe for that. Yeah. All right, that puts us at 1 over, and we got 18, so we got some room to work with. Um, but that's happened before where I've been even through 8, and then I just hit it all over the planet because I ease up. But we're not gonna do that today. We're not gonna ease up. We're gonna be aggressive, kinda. We're gonna get another bird to finish even. Leave a like for that chip in. See, Dan, what I've been doing is I've just been making up stuff and pretend like you say it, and then it makes you look stupid and me look cool. P. Diddy. He is in prison. All right, we got the honors after the bird, hole 18. This is a downhill par 5. There's a creek that runs along the middle, but it's 250 yards down the middle. The driver might be too much, but hey, it's my best club in the bag, so might as well. Yeah, we cut that enough, chat. It's not because I'm bad that I hit a giant slice. I tried to cut that just to take some distance off so I wouldn't get all the way down there. We're in the fairway. I got a tool. I got a big tool. This is reachable, I think, from where we're at, but there's also another creek that runs along the middle. So I'm not going to be going for it. I know, it's YouTube. Dan already gave me shit about it. But I'm 1 over. There's no need to get aggressive. Just fairway, green. This is how we do it for tournaments as well. So that's what we're practicing on here. I was up in that yard last time I played here. All right, it's 230 to the center, like 215. I feel like such a bitch for laying up, but it's the right decision. If I hit this approach wedge good, I have 100 yards in, and I can put it center of the green, make a putt for birdie, or secure the 2-putt par. So we're laying up. Not that way. Missed the fairway with a wedge, but we're going to have a good look in, downhill, into the screen for bird. All right, not a perfect layup, but fine. This is another green that just is downhill and then flows away from you. So it's 125 to the flag. We're trying to land this in the middle and let it roll back. Get away with it. I caught that a little thin. I think it's okay. We've been chipping well, and we got a lot of room to work with to break 40. Let's see what we got when we get up there. All right, chat. We manifested it last time. This is our birdie chip. We do 2 in a row. That'd be pretty cool. Ah, just checked on me. All right, for par and a 37. 38 it is. All right, well, get in here. This is my birthday trip.
Yeah.
That Dan has treated me to somewhat. We broke 40. We got a 38. Would have liked a 37, but I'm not here to beg. Yeah, nice course. If you're ever in Cherokee or Maggie Valley, just come on over. $70 on the weekend. I don't know how much it is, or on the weekday it's $70. I don't know how much it is on the weekend, but very nice.
It's worth it even if you suck.
Yeah, scenic views and everything. Anyway, if you're not subscribed, please do so. Follow me on TikTok, Instagram. We'll see you next time.